How you doing, Manginas? Tangy Toddler here, bringing you guys Domination on Sanctuary, and welcome to Girlfriend Stories Episode 9. Last time we left off, I was telling you guys about Skankosaurus Rex, and how I hate Ashley more than anything because of this one incident coming up. And once again, I gave you guys a little cliffhanger, and fucking hilarious reading the comments again, everybody raging. I hopefully that's how this episode ends too. Sorry, because it's just really funny to watch you guys. Because it kind of lets me know that you guys really do like this series. So awesome support. I get more likes than ever on any of these videos, regardless of what channel it is. So yeah, keep up the support, guys. And I'll keep up with the girlfriend stories. So this time, let's start it off again. Ashley was getting kind of mad because I was talking to this girl Danielle who had her locker right next to mine. So she saw Danielle kind of flirt with me a little bit. And anyways, me and Ashley, we kind of had a thing at this point, but we weren't dating. And people were telling me, dude, you just need to end it off right now. And I was already thinking about it because I realized during that summer, those 3 months that we weren't dating, I thought maybe she would have changed and grow up. Because I actually changed. Those 3 months being single, I changed a little bit. I basically became more social. And I think I became more fun. I wasn't just so fixated on dating her. And I realized she had not changed. She was still just really needy. She complained all the time, and she just, for some reason, still didn't trust me, even though for 2 years never cheated on her or anything like that. So I decided, you know what, it's time to tell her we're done. So I told her, and I don't remember how I told her, to be honest with you, but I remember she was pretty upset. And now I'm going to tell you guys, basically, because here's how it worked. When I found this information out, it was a month or two, it was like about a little bit after a month after I ended it with her that I found this information out, and I already started dating. I didn't really start dating another girl officially, but anyways, I'm just going to tell you the rest of Ashley's stuff, and this is going to be out of order of years wise. So basically, about a month later after I told her I ended it, I get a call from somebody. Her name's Elise, this girl from a while back that I mentioned. And she's like, hey, did you ever hear about Nate and Ashley? And I'm like, no, why? What's up? And she was like, oh, well, I have really big and probably bad news for you. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I wasn't too worried about it because, I mean, actually it was a little bit less than a month. It was probably like 2 or 3 weeks after I ended it. And so Nate was a hockey friend of mine. I played hockey with him for 2 or 3 years. And so I was friends with him. And by the way, also, me and Ashley, we dated for this long, 2 years straight and 3 years overall about, and we had never had sex. We were like waiting until marriage, and this information was what changed my mentality about it. She was like, well, 3 days after you ended it with Ashley, she had sex with Nate. And I was stunned. Because I knew Nate, I didn't know they'd ever talked with her. I knew Nate, like, said a couple words to her, like, maybe said hi on Facebook or something like that. So, basically, they had sex 3 days after I ended it with Ashley. So, I was really mad, but that also gave me a little bit more of, it kind of helped me realize that I made the right decision. Because if somebody does that 3 days after you just end it, something like that, I know that they really didn't care about you and stuff like that. So I made the right decision in that call. And so I didn't even know what to say. So eventually I called Ashley, and I tried, this is the best part about it, I tried to make myself cry on the phone. I tried to act like I was super upset. And so I was like pretended to be really upset, and I was mad, I could say that. But not the crying wise. So I tried to make myself cry, it just couldn't happen. And so then I realized, like, oh, I guess it really didn't bother me as much. But it actually kind of did, because like if I saw her, I was like, wow, I can't believe that happened. And whenever I saw Nate, I saw him at a party about a few months after that, and dude, he tried to talk to me. I was like, dude, you better just leave me alone. I said, I'm gonna be drinking tonight, so I'm not gonna want to start anything. You know what's up. I know what's up. So how about you just keep your space from me? So nothing happened that night. But actually, Ashley, what'd she say? Oh, first of all, she said that he raped her. That wasn't the case at all. This is the type of stuff she makes up. She's like, I could have charged him for rape. She actually went over to his college dorm 2 nights in a row to have sex. So I don't know how that's really rape, really. So I don't think so. And so she actually moved. Her mom during the my senior year, her mom moved to Minnesota for a new job. So she moved in with her dad. Well, her mom was up in Minnesota, and she missed her mom and sister. So she had basically stayed in Ankeny, where we went to school, partly because of me, partly because of dance, partly because of school and all that stuff, and all of her other friends. Well, after we ended it, she moved to Minnesota, and she blamed it on me. By the way, she blamed it all on me. She told everybody. First of all, she told other people that I cheated on her and stuff, because her ultimate goal during this thing was not to be the bad guy. After I mentioned all this stuff about Nate, by the way, she also, when up in Minnesota, I had a hockey friend that moved up there. She also hooked up with him too a couple months after. So she was just trying to get with all my friends. And so, yeah, fuck, man. She's just, you talking about it pisses me off, and I just want to punch her. And I don't punch girls, and she's not a girl to me. She is, I don't even know what she is. But, so she blamed it on me. She started telling people how I cheated on her and stuff like that. And her ultimate goal, like I said, was to not be the bad guy. She wanted to make me be a bad guy so everybody liked her more than me, was her whole agenda. And sometimes she was quite successful with it, because I would go meet somebody and they're like, oh, you dated Ashley? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, what'd you hear about me? And they'd tell me what they heard, and I was like, here's the real story. And I told them what's up, and they're like, wow. They're like, she didn't say anything about that, and they're like, I guess that makes sense now. So, yeah, it was just stupid. And here's the funny part. I actually saw her about, I want to say, a month or 2 ago. No, it was back in like spring break. So it was like in April or sometime like that. So I guess that was 2 months ago. So I saw her 2 months ago at a restaurant. I said hi to her because I hadn't seen her. I didn't even know she was living in Iowa again. I thought she was still up in Minnesota. So I hadn't seen her for a while, and she's fat now. It's hilarious. She's really fat now, and I loved it. I first saw her, I about started dying. That was basically the main thing I wanted to say about seeing her. But she started texting me again, and I would just respond in like these little one-sentence things, like a couple words in a sentence, and she would just be complaining. It's like she has not changed over about 7 years. Her attitude about everything is the exact same. She has not even grown up. And so it's just like, holy fuck. Like, honestly, please be more mature. Just stop complaining about everything. She always says how bad her life sucks and everything like that. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, there's people that have it way worse than any of us. So, I'm just saying, you own a computer, your life does not suck that bad. That's basically how it is. You have a computer at your household. If you're watching this on here, no matter if you have bad days, like there's days that are worse than others, but your life does not suck compared to other people that don't have the chance to even look at a computer or like water and all that shit. So that's how I compare a bad day to everybody else. And so she complains about work life, boss, mom, dudes, and stuff like that. It's like, dude, shut up. God, I can't take it every fucking day. Another note I want to add into it. My freshman year. Okay, so it was like, it was over a year after I ended it with her at the end. And she texted me one day and was like, I can't believe you. And that's what she said. I can't believe you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you cheated on me. And all this stuff. And she started like, I can't believe you do that. It's like, really, first of all, you cheated on me like 3 times. So, and then what actually happened was she had the wrong Jessica. I had hung out with this other girl named Jessica who I was just friends with, and she accused me of cheating on her. And she's like, Shelby told me. And I'm like, you have the wrong Jessica. And she's like, no, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you have the wrong Jessica. That's another friend of mine. And finally, she realized she was wrong. And I told her, I was like, Shelby isn't friends with her and stuff like that. And I asked Shelby, I was like, why would you say I cheated on her with Jessica? And she was like, oh, I didn't. I was like, she kept trying to make me say that. I said you were just friends with her. So she made that up. And then in college, she also said how she got mad at me for playing hockey with this other girl, that Julie girl who I did summer thing with. She's like, I can't believe you played hockey with her. I thought that was our thing. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I never played hockey with her. And second of all, why the fuck does it matter to you? We're not dating. We haven't been for over a year. So this girl would try to make up stories and try to find ways to be mad at me and make me be the bad guy. And this is the last episode about Skankosaurus Rex, because nothing new will happen and nothing new has happened since all this stuff has happened. So I'm kind of done talking about her. Now we're about to go on to when I start to become a player. And yeah, I started dating 4 girls at once at one time. That's going to be coming up in an episode or 2, so look forward to that. This gameplay was more of a team support and shows you guys how I can rank up really fast and level up with the assault drone. Oh no, recon drone. Stay hairy, manginas. Hey guys, I forgot to mention, guys, that some of you guys might know I'm leaving for Vegas tomorrow. So before some of you guys ask, it's going to be about a week before I get to upload another girlfriend stories. But between now and then, I will be uploading a bunch of vlogs of me in Vegas. So hopefully you guys enjoy my drunkenness. Stay hairy, manginas.